Welcome back to the comment section. I'm Brett Cooper. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about one of the most expected and predictable relationship dramas that everyone on the internet saw coming. We're talking about streamer Destiny and the demise of his open marriage.
Yeah, that's a girl name.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it is.
Shocking. The marriage that allowed each partner to sleep with whoever they wanted, whenever they wanted, didn't work out. Crazy, isn't it? We're going to dive into all the details, but before we do, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to this channel if you've not already, and ring that notification bell so that you never miss a comment section or off the clock episode. Okay, so if you do not know who he is, Destiny is an OG streamer who has been making content for over a decade. I've reacted to some of his stuff in previous episodes, but he and his wife, Melina, were very publicly in an open marriage where either of them could sleep with whoever they wanted, whenever they wanted, yada, yada, yada. And they were very, very proud of this publicly open relationship. So much so that they would literally go on to podcasts together just to defend their relationship and show how happy they truly were and how awesome it was and how it really, really worked in their favor. Just pretty normal stuff for, your average conventional happy couple. That happens all the time, obviously, that you have to stand up in front of a public audience and defend your relationship at all costs. Anyway, watch this clip from the Whatever podcast.
The 5 best sexual partners that I've had in my life were all the people that I were in the long-term relationships with. Like on a one-night stand, it's
oh my God, it's crazy. Almost like having an emotional connection with the person you're sleeping with makes an impact. Oh my God, that's insane. Almost like commitment is a good thing. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna go on. He hasn't even really gotten into the good stuff yet, but shocker.
On a one-night stand, it's hard to know. One-night stands aren't even that fun sexually, depending on what you're looking for.
I can agree that the longer you're with somebody, the better sex gets. So why is she not enough?
Why is she not enough?
Guys, that's Billy Ray Brandt. She's the star of Lady Ballers that Daily Wire just put out. She's so good. And that was just a hard-hitting question because his wife is literally sitting right next to him. Right next to him.
I mean, it's kind of like asking, Steven. It's kind of like if you've got a close friend, but then you've got other friends. Well, why is that one friend not enough? Yeah. Because in life, sometimes variety is fun.
Yes. Every woman loves hearing from her husband that she's just like a friend.
No. We're just friends.
You need a lot of friends. You need a lot of wives. The two are totally interchangeable. Exactly what your wife wants to hear. Yes.
What? I thought we were in the trust tree in the nest. Are we not?
Marriage is not a friendship.
I didn't say marriage was a friendship, but marriage to me isn't just about my going and a lot of aspects to my marriage that I share with my wife that's really unique to my wife that I don't share with other people. It's just not one of those things.
What the? The whole thing is just so bad. Somebody commented and said, you can totally see the wheels in her head moving as he talks. Yes, like saying the best sex he's had has been with people he was in a long-term relationship with, but that's not the case for their relationship. And their marriage, it was different because you need to have lots of different friends. And a wife is basically a friend.
That just makes no sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.
Those really aren't the things that your wife would want to hear. Somebody else commented and said equating a marriage and friendships. Yeah, exactly. It's a very, very odd thing to equate. And like I said, at the beginning of the clip, he basically describes how being with one person longer makes him happier. Then, once his argument falls apart, and Billy Ray pushes a little further and says, so why is she not enough? He just fell back on saying that sleeping with multiple people just makes him happier. He wants the flavor of the month. It's basically just a friendship. He needs a lot of people in the friendship. And speaking of how happy and stable they obviously are as a couple, I was reminded of this viral clip from last year where you can truly see just how much Destiny loves watching his wife flirt with other men right in front of him. Take a look.
Mel time. It's mel time.
Oh, she got the form. Okay, so we're just doing salsa. We're just going.
Yep. Right. Get the life draining from his eyes.
Hey.
Okay, it kind of works. Yeah,
5, 6, 7, 1. 5, 6, 7, 1.
This obviously went viral for a reason. It was at this moment that everybody collectively on the internet went, oh, dude. Dude, I am so sorry. This is not going to work out in your favor. My friend, this is very, very bad. And you can see it in his eyes. Does this look like a happy man? No. Not in the slightest. You can't go on press tours saying how amazing your open marriage is when this is your instinctual reaction to seeing a dude dance with your wife. Everything is crumbling around you. Now, a little later in the video, he pipes in. You just have to hear what he says.
I was getting footage for his next cuck video on me. Thanks. I see what's going on here.
Oh my God, he let his wife dance with another man.
He said in what? You want to slap her next?
They make it sound like we was grinding or some shit. Yo, chill, be easy.
That whole situation is just incredibly uncomfortable, but he literally points it out. This is such sad and insecure behavior. Like, he knows how weird this relationship is. He knows that he can't hide the fact that it makes him uncomfortable, so he has to address it because he knows people online are going to talk. That's why he says, oh yeah, they're going to make some cucked video compilation. Obviously, dude. Because again, look at your face. Do you look happy? No. Your wife is dancing with another man. If you were not so publicly in an open relationship, cheering this on, saying this is so amazing, yes, let's celebrate this, nobody would think anything different. Oh, maybe she's just dancing with a friend, whatever. Who cares? But we all know. Because you made it public. Very aggressively so. Like, I'm sure he feels awful and like he just wants to crawl into a hole and be cozy, which he could do with Pajamagram. Now, I cannot believe that we are already talking about Christmas and that it is that time of year again. And if you need to get your special someone something nice, or maybe for your friend that just got broken up with, what's better than Pajamagram's naturally nude pajamas? These pajamas are so good that they literally sell out every single year. They are so soft, silky, and totally luxurious. And the best part is, when you order naturally nude pajamas today, you will get a free naturally nude nightie along with it. That is $75 on a deluxe 2-in-1 complete gift. And that is not all. With Pajamagram, you can even add gift packaging, and if you ask me, that is one easy holiday gift that is sure to make anyone happy. Like, seriously, if you are a guy and you do not know what to get your girlfriend, we love soft things. We genuinely do. And I am telling you, Pajamagram sent me a bunch of these pajamas last Christmas. I am still wearing them. I literally brought them with me to Hungary. They are fantastic. Get your girl something cozy and soft. She'll be very, very happy. But you need to hurry before they sell out. So go to pajamagram.com today for naturally nude pajamas. Again, that's the naturally nude pajamas at pajamagram.com today. Okay, but back to Destiny. Like, dude, you could have predicted this from the start. Somebody commented and said, bro looks so happy. This is definitely a healthy relationship. Somebody else said, the fact that this dude thinks that he is in the authority to give out any life or relationship advice is hilarious. Somebody else said, Destiny's body language says it all here. He is incredibly closed off, irritated, and isn't engaging in their behavior because he is feeling extremely powerless in this situation. Yes, and it does not take a genius to figure out how this relationship ends. But before we get into that, here's one more clip from the Whatever podcast when they were on, and it aged perfectly. Like, I'm sure he is punching himself over saying this.
God forbid this happens. Will it be fun if this open relationship ends up causing things to fall apart down the line if one of you guys finds yourself in a...
Also, guys, this is Sovereign Bruh on Twitter, and I've talked about him before. His tweets are fantastic. He seems great. He's dope. I reacted to his stuff on Whatever Pod before. That's who he is if you need a face behind the tweets. But this is good. Okay.
An entanglement, so to speak, with with somebody who you might find a deeper connection with than the other person. Like, if that causes the relationship to fall apart, that probably wouldn't be very fun.
No, it would be horrible, and it would be sad. But monogamous relationships have the same issue, right? Issue, yes. How many times do you have like a man that falls in love with a coworker or a woman that falls in love with a friend that she spends too much time with? Like, monogamous people have to put up a lot of boundaries in their relationships because they worry about the same types of things, you know? Do
you guys have a high degree of confidence that your marriage will last for decades?
I mean, I married her without a prenup, so I fucking hope so.
The tension. Yeah, I hope so. The way that they grabbed each other's hands. Also, yes, monogamous relationships can fall apart. People do break up. People cheat. That is a sad fact. It is a sad reality of the world. However, you can't equate that to your open marriage, where you are intentionally letting other people in. You are intentionally saying, I'm going to go sleep with other people, no strings attached. No, it is a lie to believe that sex is completely devoid of emotion, that you will not form connections with the people. No, that is an utter lie. You are setting your relationship up for failure by being in this kind of marriage. So yes, monogamous relationships do fall apart. That happens every single day. We talk about celebrity breakups all the time, but this is a totally different situation, considering that you have no boundaries to begin with. None at all. You cannot say that they are the same thing. Somebody commented and said, this is so depressing. Who would have imagined how this would turn out, right? Everybody online. Somebody else said she's definitely divorcing him and getting that bread. LOL. Yes, I mean, he married into one of the most toxic and confusing forms of relationship that is statistically proven to not last. And yet he believed in it so much that he did not even consider a prenup.
Oh, stupid.
And now he's like clenching onto her hand, being like, please, this better work out for decades to come. Come on. Like, dude. But as literally everybody was anticipating and predicting and expecting, she has left him. And yes, it was for another guy that she was sleeping with, just as everyone told him, tried to warn him. Here's a tweet about it. Drama alert. Destiny's wife, Melina, who he's in an open relationship with, reportedly ran off with a man in Sweden. And obviously, I don't want to just sit around and laugh about this because all heartbreak sucks. It is painful. I'm sure he's going through a lot. But dude, you could have predicted this from the start. We all have. Like, just the way that you presented the relationship publicly showed that it was not stable. that you were not confident in it, even though you really wanted to prove to everybody that you did feel confident. Like, you allowed your wife to walk all over you and run around the world with other men. That is not a winning strategy. Somebody commented and said, how is bro still not red-pilled? Somebody else said, open relationships don't work and never have. That's the tweet. We could just literally end the episode with that. Thank you for watching the comment section. If you want to see more videos, now if we look at these leaked messages, which is how everybody found out that the relationship was ending, you can clearly see Destiny admit that the lack of boundaries in his relationship was the death of him. So this is from a Discord channel, I think, but it says, Destiny, I'll have to have a small convo when I'm back about things. I'm not going to nuke Melina or anything, but the last 2 months and 2 weeks have been a massive mindfuck for me. Watching her become obsessed with a toxic/abusive guy. When I visited Sweden last, he gave Mel an ultimatum to divorce me and then threatened to kill himself when she didn't do it, among 20 other abusive, manipulative things he's done, and endlessly make excuses for him, so I'm out. And then here's another one. Destiny, Josh, yeah, me discovering boundaries was the death knell in this relationship. This proves every point I've ever made. Girls can leave you for jobless, manipulative losers if they just play their cards right. I wanted a massive therapy session to see if I could express myself better and iron out some boundaries, but it's hard for me to ask for everything after I've been a pushover for so many years. That's genuinely very, very sad. Like, after reading that, I do have empathy for him there, because obviously he got himself into this situation. He did it himself. He has to take responsibility for that. But he's going, holy crap, I can't even save this now. I mean, he honestly has the perfect takeaway from this, saying it's hard for me to ask for anything if I've been a pushover for so many years. Like, yes, how do you expect your partner to respect you in any way if you've never demanded that before? And to be even more honest, how do you expect her to respect you if you've never given her reason to respect you? Because you've been sleeping with other women and allowing her to go off and do whatever she wants and saying, yeah, you know, you're not enough for me. That's not reason to respect you. And everybody was warning him, but sadly, he had to learn the hard way. And not to rub it in too hard, guys, but I can't do this episode and not include it, but it's come out on Twitter now who she left him for. And guys, this is the guy in Sweden who she's leaving him for. I mean, come on. Like, there's a video that goes along with this as well. That's his beautiful wife. She is stunning. She left Destiny for that. It's so bad. I truly don't have words. I mean, the fact that she chose this over her husband speaks volumes. Like, so many men have been conditioned to believe that standing up for themselves and setting boundaries with women in relationships is wrong and some form of toxic masculinity, and women, get all angry about it. But it's really the opposite. A good woman will respect that strength. They will be attracted to it. And most importantly, they will respect you for it. So do not be a pushover. Please not be a pushover. And do not believe the lies from people like this that being in an open relationship is the best way to go about having a marriage. Because obviously, it's not. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the comment section and that you maybe even learned something new. If you have not already, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and of course, ring that notification bell so that you never miss a comment section episode.